Oh, hi there! Thank you for clicking on this video. Today, I want you to come spend the day with me as we get into something I've been wanting to talk about for a very long time, and that is Germany versus Romania. Now, I've had the chance to actually live in both of these countries, and today I want to share with you, based on my own personal experiences, why someone might choose one over the other. Yeah? Now, just a quick disclaimer, I'm not a travel agent or a travel advisor. Everything I share here on this channel is based on my own personal experiences or what is publicly available online, okay? Don't come for me. I do not have a lawyer. But with that said, let us get into it. Now, I've talked about Romania in some of my past videos, and if you have not watched any of them, please, after this video, head on back there, yeah? But if you have, then you already know that Romania holds a very special place in my heart. It genuinely does. And if you don't know this, Romania finally became a full member of the Schengen area. And you know what that means, especially for people who love to travel and who want to move within Europe. It is perfect. So congratulations to Romania. This was definitely a big deal. And I know a lot of Romanians and a lot of other countries within Europe had waited for this moment for such a long time. So I feel like we should give a small clap wherever we are. Anyway, now here's another thing I found fascinating. Yeah? Romania has one of the largest diasporas in the world relative to its population. Like about 24% of Romanians live outside Romania today. Wow, think about that for a second. Almost a quarter of the entire population is living outside their home country. Now that is not a small thing. That is millions of people who packed up their lives and said, there's something better out there for me. And to be honest, I find that very relatable. And apparently, Germany happens to be one of the top destinations for most of the Romanians moving abroad. So this conversation is not just for Kenyans thinking about Europe. I think it is for basically anyone who's trying to figure out where they belong. And speaking of which, I would love to know, where in the world are you watching this from right now? Please drop your country down in the comments below. And I'm just curious, where are you watching us from, or where are you listening this from? So let's get back to our video. I've had the chance to live in both Germany and Romania, and what I want to do today is to walk you through some of the similarities and differences I personally noticed, and then possibly see why someone might choose one over the other. Okay? Yeah, let's see how that goes. I want to be clear also. I'm not saying one is better than the other in any way. What I'm saying is, depending on your situation, your goals, or where you are in life, one might make more sense for you than the other. And I want to be that friend who talks and walks this journey with you, okay? So let us start with these two countries, with what they have in common, okay? Let's start with their similarities. So number one, as you already know, Germany and Romania are EU members. And I know that sounds like a boring textbook fact, but bear with me, okay? Because this actually matters. It means shared policies, shared standards, and a lot of the same rules governing daily life. So they're more similar than you would think. And then number two, both countries have incredibly strong sense of national identity. And I kid you not, the pride that Romanians have in their culture, their history, their language, it's special. But I also recognize the Germans are as well. They're very proud of their culture, very proud of they have this strong sense of national identity. That sense of, this is who we are and we're not apologizing for it. And honestly, as a Kenyan, I respected that immediately, because We are the same. Nobody's telling us our ugali is just porridge and getting away with it. So now, if you're a Romanian or German and you're watching this, tell me in the comments, what is the one thing about your country that you're most proud of? I'm genuinely curious and I want to know. Number 3, and this is the last one, I recognize that both of these countries, they are incredibly stunning. Oh my god. I remember when I first arrived in Romania and we would drive through the countryside. Oh, I was blown away by the beauty of the natural landscapes, of the little villages tucked away. Oh, it felt like something out of a novel, out of a storybook. Yeah, out of a fairy tale, to be honest. And I would definitely say it was the kind of beauty that will make me put my phone down and just look. Now, here's my question for you. Have you ever visited either Germany or Romania or any other country in Europe? What stood out for you the most? Drop it in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to see. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video and you have not yet given it a thumbs up, now is the moment. Also, subscribe if you have not, okay? I would love to have you here. Okay, back to it. So, why would someone actually choose Germany, for example? Well, here's my honest breakdown, okay? Number 1, I think stability. Germany offers this vibe of a very stable country, economically, politically, socially. It gives the idea of their systems, their rules, things are organized and they work. Yeah. When I first arrived here, I was genuinely struck by how organized everything was. Coming from Kenya, where we are very creative on how we interpret rules. So this was a cultural adjustment for me. And I'm not saying anything bad about Kenya. I'm just saying Germany has a different relationship with the rules. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Number 2, Germany offers opportunities for skilled immigrants. Now, Germany has been actively working to attract skilled workers from outside Europe, also within Europe. And I think that is why there are different visa pathways specifically designed for this. Now, I'm not going into specifics because I'm no visa advisor, but this is publicly known that Germany has been making real moves to open its doors to foreigners. Now, if this is a topic you'd like me to explore on opportunities and all that, please let me know down in the comment section, okay? Otherwise, let's jump to number 3. Germany offers a certain quality of life, yeah? Healthcare, public transport, social systems. Germany invests heavily in the quality of life of the people living here, yeah? And number 4, and this connects back to the Schengen area point, there's that freedom of movement within Europe, the ability to hop on a train and be in a completely different country within hours. And I still find this magical, to be honest. I grew up thinking Europe was one big, expensive destination. And then here I am taking weekend trips to go to Poland, to go to Netherlands, to go to Belgium. It's so easy to do this when you're here in Germany. Now, I want to be fair because Romania also has things that Germany simply does not. And I will be doing you a disservice if I did not mention that. So, number 1, the Romanian warmth and hospitality. And I know I've talked about this before, but I will say it again because it deserves to be said. The warmth I encountered in Romania was something I was not expecting. I've shared so many of my encounters with Romanians in previous videos, but I can tell you for sure, I feel like Romanians and Kenyans have this one thing in common. Tell me in the comments, does this sound like your culture too? You're warm to people, warm to strangers, so welcoming, so hospitable. Is this something that relates with your culture too? Let me know. And which country have you been to and you felt the warmth from the people? Just landed somewhere and you felt, okay, the people here are pretty warm. Let me know down in the comment section below, please. We would love to visit there. Number 2, the food. Oh Oh my god, don't start me off here because the Romanian food is everything. Their cuisine, it's everything. To be honest, it was something I was not prepared for. It was hearty, flavorful. Number 2, the food in Romania. Oh my god, this is something I was not expecting, but I can confidently say the Romanian cuisine, it has everything. It is hearty, flavorful, tasty, and also so many varieties. The kind of food where you sit down for lunch and 3 hours later you're still at the table and somehow there's more food. I kid you not. And it was all tasty. If you want a food baby, just go to Romania and you can thank me later. That's all I will say about this, because if I get into this, it is gonna be a long video. So I will not talk about food anymore, but just know the Romanian food is on top of my list of the reasons why I would go back to Romania. Number 3. This may be something small to somebody else, but I found the internet speed, and this genuinely surprised me. Romania has some of the fastest internet in Europe, consistently, and I've been in Germany. For anyone who works remotely or runs an online business, this is perfect. It is not a small thing. This is a very big deal. Number 4, the pace of life in Romania. I would consider it more relaxed. I felt less pressure as compared to Germany. Now, Germany is efficient and structured and full of laws, and I love that. But Romania reminds you that life is also meant to be enjoyed. Life is for the living, okay? And with good food, good wine, and good people around you. And that's one thing that sets Romania apart. Now we've come to the end of our differences. For me, being in Germany has been one of the most challenging and most rewarding experiences of my life. And for Romania gave me something I was not expecting. It gave me a second home, a place where I felt seen, welcomed in a way that still surprises me when I think about it. I went there not knowing what to expect, and I left with a piece of my heart still there, honestly. And as I think about both of these experiences, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to have experienced both of these countries. And if you're sitting somewhere right now trying to make a decision such as this, I just want you to know that wherever you land, you're going to be okay. You're going to be more than okay. After all, the grass is not greener on the other side, but rather it's where you water it. Yeah? So you're going to have stories, very interesting stories of your adventures, and definitely remember me and keep me posted, of your adventures. And one last question before I go. Have you ever moved to a country and you were completely surprised by it? In a good way or in a bad way? Tell us down in the comment section. Because honestly, I think the comment section is where the best conversation happen. So please share with us down there. We want to read, we want to see. And if you enjoyed today's video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend who is thinking about moving to Europe, because you never know who needs to hear this. And subscribe if you have not already. What are you waiting for? There's so much more honest, authentic, raw content coming your way. And until next time, my friends, la revedere. Stay blessed. Goodbye. Kwaheri.